Welcome back, coins collectors and treasure hunters. In today's video we're diving into one of the most shocking valuable coins in USA numismatists' history. The Susan B. Anthony dollar coin stands out as a unique chapter in American numismatic history. Issued between 1979 and 1981 and briefly revived in 1999. This small silver-colored dollar was the first U.S. coin to depict a real woman, Susan B. Anthony, a leading figure in the women's suffrage movement. Though short-lived and often misunderstood in circulation, this coin has since earned a special place among collectors. From minting quirks to rare varieties, the Susan B. Anthony dollar tells a story that spans geography, politics, and economics. In 1979, the United States made numismatic history by launching a new dollar coin, the first to ever feature a real woman, Susan B. Anthony, the iconic leader of the women's suffrage movement. Though the coin was introduced with high hopes, its journey was anything but smooth. Today, the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is both undervalued and misunderstood, yet holds surprising rarity and potential for collectors. Let's take a deep dive into the complete story of the 1979 SBA dollar, its origin, design, mint, geography, rare varieties, and why some of these coins are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today. The 1970s brought change to American currency. The Eisenhower dollar 1971 to 1978 was too large and heavy for daily use, leading Congress to authorize a new dollar coin through the 1978 Coinage Act. This new coin would reduce the size to match that of a quarter for easier handling. Feature a woman for the first time in U.S. coinage history. Enter Susan B. Anthony, 1822-1906, a social reformer who fought tirelessly for women's voting rights. Her appearance on the coin in 1979 was not just symbolic, it was a landmark. In American history, Obverse front, a right-facing portrait of Susan B. Anthony, with 13 stars surrounding her. Liberty appears at the top, the mint year 1979, at the bottom. Reverse back, a modified version of the Apollo 11 lunar mission insignia, an eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch in its talons symbolizing peace through strength. Designer, Frank Gasparro, former chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. In 1979, Susan B. Anthony dollar coins were struck at 3 U.S. mints. Philadelphia Mint, mint mark none, or P. 1979, was the first year the P mint mark was used on a U.S. coin. Denver Mint, mint mark D. San Francisco Mint, mint mark S. These were primarily proof coins intended for collectors. Each mint produced millions of coins. But not all 1979 SBA coins are equal in value. Some are rare and highly collectible, due to varieties and minting differences found in wallets, vending machines, and public transit tokens during the 1980s. Most have wear scratches or discoloration. Value, typically $1 to $1.25, unless a rare variety. Never used in commerce. Stored in rolls, bags, or mint sets. Sharp details, original, luster, and no signs of wear. Value, $2 to $10 depending on condition and mint. MS66 or MS67 graded coins by PCGS or NGC can be worth $50 to $300 plus. 1979 P. Wide rim, near date, rare variety, the rarest and most valuable 1979 SBA dollar. In this variety, the rim is thicker, and the date is much closer to the edge. Only made for a short time early in the Philadelphia Mint's production run. Compare with a regular 1979P. If the date is very close to the rim, you may have a wide rim. Circulated, $30, $100 uncirculated MS65 plus, $250, $1,000 plus record auction price. Over $1,500 for MS67 wide rim by PCGS, found only in proof sets from the San Francisco Mint. Type 1 Blobby S has a fuzzy, indistinct mint. Type 2 Clear S has a sharply defined S. Type 1, $5, $10. Type 2 Rare, $50, $100 plus. 1979 SBA dollars struck on quarter planchettes, dimes, or with die breaks can be extremely valuable. Value, $100, $1,500 plus depending on the error and its visibility. Mint marked in Dean, in RGN Dean, P circulation 360,222,000, Denver D circulation 288,015,744, San Francisco East proof, 3,677,175, despite the fanfare. The 1979 SBA dollar was not popular. The coin was too similar in size and color to the quarter, confused the public, who often mistook it for 25, was rarely used in stores, and quickly withdrawn from wide circulation. But for collectors, this makes uncirculated and pristine examples more valuable, especially with rare features like the wide rim. Check the rim. If the date is close to the edge, you may have the wide rim variety. Look at the mint mark. No mint mark equals Philly. D equals Denver. S equals San Francisco. Proof. Check condition. No scratches or wear. You might have an uncirculated coin. Consider grading. If you suspect a rare coin, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. Coins graded MS-66 and above fetch much higher prices. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is more than just a coin, it's a symbol of progress, equality, and an ambitious leap in U.S. coinage history. While most examples remain common, the rare varieties and pristine examples can be worth significantly more than face value. Keep your eyes peeled. You might just have a $1 coin worth $1,000 in your collection. 1979p narrow rim common, 1979p wide rim near date rare, 1979D, 1979S type 1 proof, 1979S type 2 proof, clear S error coins, off metal off center, etc. If you want a printable version, visual guide, or help identifying your coin with a photo, just let me know. The Susan B. Anthony $1 coin was first introduced in 1979, marking a bold moment in U.S. history. It was the first U.S. coin to depict a real woman, honoring Susan B. Anthony, a pioneer of the women's suffrage movement. Following the mixed reception of the 1979 dollar, the U.S. Mint moved forward with a second year of production in 1980, hoping to improve acceptance. While the 1980 issue didn't introduce major changes, it would be the final full-scale circulation year for the series, as public rejection mounted. Today, 1980 Susan B. Anthony SBA dollars are often overlooked in pocket change, but hold unique value for collectors, especially in uncirculated condition or with rare minting features. Portrait of Susan B. Anthony facing right, Liberty at the top. Date 1980 at the bottom. 13 stars encircling the portrait, mint mark P. DRS. To the right of Anthony's neckline, an eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch borrowed from the Apollo 11 mission insignia, United States of America, and $1. Around the edge, 13 stars above the eagle, designer Frank Gasparro, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint 1965 to 1981. In 1980, the SBA dollar was minted at 3 U.S. mints. Mint mark type location Philadelphia P circulation, Philadelphia PA Denver, CO San Francisco S proof, only San Francisco S proof, only San Francisco, CAVs. Coins were used in everyday commerce. Common signs of wear include scratches, loss of luster, and rim dings, found in vending machines, transit systems, and banks during the 1980s and 1990s. Value? Around $1 to $1.50 depending on condition. Coins that were not used in circulation and kept in mint rolls, bags, or sets have full luster, no wear, and crisp details. Can be certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC MS63 MS65, $2 $5, MS66, $10 $30 MS67 or higher. $5,300 plus only struck at the San Francisco Mint using specially polished dies and planchettes intended for collectors. Never released into circulation. Value proof 65 to 69, $5 $20 proof 70 perfect, $60 $100 plus. While the 1980 SBA dollar does not have as many dramatic varieties as the 1979 version, there are still some coins worth looking out for. Most 1980p coins were struck in high numbers, but finding one in pristine MS67 or higher is rare. Graded examples by PCGS or NGC in MS67 can fetch $100 to $500 depending on the market. Similar to the Philadelphia issue, most 1980D coins are common, but MS67 coins are very scarce. Value: up to $300 plus at auction. Type 1 filled S, normal, San Francisco mint mark with less detail. Type 2 clear S, more sharply defined, clearer S. Mint mark, Type 2 is slightly rarer and more collectible. Type 2 proof value, $25 $50 plus. In PF 69/70ths error coins from 1980 are not common but can be extremely valuable if certified. Error coin value, from $50 to $1,500 plus, depending on type and condition. Mark mintage Philadelphia P 27,610,000. Denver 41,678,8 San Francisco. Proof, S 3,554,806. Note, much lower than 1979 mintage figures, which adds some scarcity for pristine 1980 coins. While many 1980 SBA dollars are still affordable, the series is starting to gain interest due to low-grade survival rates, many circulated, few kept, pristine nostalgia and modern historical relevance, a resurgence in collecting modern U.S. coin. Series best investments, MS67 plus graded coins proof, 70 deep, Cameo DC, AM coins. 1980p Philadelphia. Search for MS671980D Denver. Search for MS671980S. Proof Type 1 and Type 2 clear. S-Mint error coins. Off-metal off-center. Clipped planchettes PCGS NGC graded MSPF coins. Use a 10x loop. To check for mint mark details, compare the S on proof coins to known Type 1 versus Type 2 images. Look for clean fields, strong strikes, and no visible contact marks if uncirculated. For possible errors, Weigh the coin, or look for strikes. The 1980 Susan B. Anthony dollar may seem ordinary at first glance, but dig a little deeper, and you'll find a coin with historical significance, untapped value, and fascinating collecting potential. Whether it's a pristine, uncirculated piece or a rare mint error, the 1980 SBA dollar deserves a second look from collectors and investors alike. In the year 1979, the United States Mint introduced a coin unlike any before it. The new $1 coin would not only modernize the nation's currency system, but also make history by honoring a real, non-mythological woman for the very first time on US coinage, Susan B. Anthony, a social reformer and suffragist. Anthony fought relentlessly for women's rights, especially the right to vote. Though she passed away in 1906, her legacy lived on, and in 1979, her portrait became the face of a brand new American coin. To replace the paper $1 bill with a longer-lasting alternative to reduce government printing costs, to introduce a dollar coin that was smaller and more efficient than the large Eisenhower dollars minted from 1971 to 1978, but despite noble intentions, the coin's design and appearance led to widespread public confusion. It was too similar in size, color, and weight to the $quarter. People confused it with 25 coins and avoided using it. It lacked public support and was soon withdrawn from wide-scale circulation, yet, despite this failure in commerce, the coin has since found new life in the hands of collectors, especially the 1979 issues, which introduced several interesting and valuable varieties. Former chief engraver of the U.S. Mint also designed the Lincoln Memorial reverse and the Eisenhower dollar portrait of Susan B. Anthony facing right. 13 stars circling the design, Liberty above mint date, 1979, at the bottom mint mark, if present, to the right of her shoulder design, adapted from the Apollo 11 mission patch. American eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch in its talons, United States of America. PLURIBUS UNUM, and $1 inscribed. The 1979 SBA dollar was struck at 3 different U.S. mints, each with distinct mint. P circulation Denver, Denver, COD circulation San Francisco, San Francisco. KY's proof coins. Fun fact, 1979 was the first year the Philadelphia Mint ever used a PI mint mark on a U.S. coin. Used in day-to-day transactions, often show signs of wear, including dull surfaces and rim nicks common in quantity. Typical value, $1, $1.50, mint state. MS60, MS70, no wear or scratches. Full original luster often kept in rolls, mint sets, or government-issued packs. MS63, MS65, $2, $5. MS66, $10, $25. Ms. 6-7 and up rare, $50, $300 plus. Specially made for collectors using polished dies, came in official U.S. mint proof sets. Beautiful, mirror-like finish. Value proof, $65 to $69, $5, $20 proof, $70 perfect, $60, $120. One of the most desirable SBA coins on this variety. The date is closer to the rim than on regular coins. Only a small number were made before the mint changed the design mid-year. Compare with a regular 1979 P coin. If the date is very close to the edge, it's likely a wide rim near date circulated. $30, $100 uncirculated MS65 plus. $250, $1,000 plus MS67 certified examples, sold for over $1,500 to 1979s. Proof Type 1 versus Type 2 Clear S. Found only in proof coins from the San Francisco Mint. Type 1, Blobby, S mint mark. Type 2, Clear S, sharply defined S. Highly sought after. Value Type 2, PF 6970, $50, $200 plus 3 mint errors, rare, off-center strikes, wrong planchettes for example, struck on quarter blanks, or clipped planchettes. Certified errors can bring big money value. $100, $2,000 plus. Depending on the error and condition. Mint P360,222,000 Denver D, 288,015,744. San Francisco S proof, 3,677,175 note. Even though the mintage was high, few high-grade or rare variety examples survived, making them valuable to collectors. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar may not carry the same fame as earlier silver coins, but it offers an affordable entry point for beginners. Important representation of women in U.S. history, a variety of minting quirks, and valuable eras. Modern era appeal with potential for long-term growth. 1979 P, wide rim near date. 1979 S Type 2 Clear S proof MS67 plus. Examples from any mint coin. Look for value. Potential 1979 wide rim near date. $100, $10,001,979 Stipe to proof Clear S. $50, $2001,979 Digrade Ms. $67, $3,150 Any 1979 errors off-center, wrong planchette, etc. $100, $2,000 The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is more than pocket change. It's a tribute to a trailblazing woman, a piece of numismatic evolution, and a coin that remains full of surprises for sharp-eyed collectors. While millions were minted, only a select few, especially those with rare varieties or pristine condition, hold true value. Whether you're starting a collection or hunting for hidden gems, the 1979 SBA dollar is an excellent coin to study, save, and collect.